All right. On the injury front, X had a shoulder. All right, we'll see what the severity of that will be. Had two hamstrings. Weaver had a hamstring, and Coop had a hamstring, one of our corners. So that's what we had on the injury front. When you look at the overall game, wasn't good enough at all. I mean, that's no surprise. And on all levels, I thought we were sloppy. I thought we were undisciplined. And when I say undisciplined, I'm talking about some of the penalties that we had. I think we had about 8 or 9 penalties that we got to clean up. But overall, man, we got to play much better. And that's the beauty of this game. You know, it's the beauty of this game because it always teaches you lessons, right? One week, man, you could be riding high because things are going extremely well. Then the next week, man, it can put you on your ass. It can put you on your ass. And the thing about it, man, if you want to be a winning team, you have to always do everything you can to stay at that level of always keeping things above board. And we didn't do that today. And I understand that. The only thing that we have to do is make sure we look at the positives in this year. We had a really good 2-minute drive. Thought our offense did a hell of a job. We had two INTs on the defensive side. Everything else that we did was wrong, man, we go back to work next week, right? And that's the plan for us, to go back to work. Any questions?
What was your overall thoughts on the starting offense?
Overall, in general, we weren't good enough. I don't care if it was the starting offense. I don't care if it was the second-team offense, the third-team offense. I'm just going to say overall it wasn't good enough. Listen, I thought we ran the ball fairly well, right? But just overall I thought we were sloppy. And the guys know that. You know, we had too many drop passes. Our passing game have to be better, right? We all know that, and it will be better. But, again, we just have to go back to work. And that's what next week is going to be about. Man, honestly, there's going to be a lot of noise on the outside, and I get it. All right, but our guys know, man, we're going to put our heads down and go back to work.
Did you like the push you were getting on that second drive? I think there was 10 runs there, just one pass. You guys moved the ball and
I thought it was a 12-play drive on that. That's when we kicked the field goal, right? Yeah, I thought our guys did a really good job of that. Man, we know that, you know, if we can just hunker down and get our guys to run the ball, that's an advantage for us. But, man, just overall still, I mean, it just wasn't good enough.
What went wrong on the 80-yard bomb they threw?
I have to look at the tape and see, you know, but we don't want any explosive passes, you know, and I think they had like 2 or 3 of them. So I have to look at the tape and make sure take a look at that and see what happened.
Talked about the offense overall. What did you think of Justin in his 2 series?
I don't want to continue to say the same things over and over again. The offense in general was not good enough.
What did you think about the play of some of your young receivers?
Yeah. You know what? Here's the guy that really stuck out to me. There were really 2 guys. When you talk about the receivers in general, I thought B. Smitty did a really good job. And he's been doing a good job in practice also. And I thought Skinner really showed up. I mean, both of those guys are big guys. They both go up there and high point the ball. And, listen, I thought it was a good showing for those guys.
Why didn't Will play?
Say it again.
Will McDonald, why didn't he play?
Will had a knee issue, all right? So I want to protect him from himself.
And do you have any update on Sauce?
He had a calf. Nothing. The same thing he had in the week. Yep.
How do you feel broadly about where your passing game is at? Not even just from today's game, just at this point of the summer.
Yeah. Listen, I think it's up and down. All right, and there's been a lot of ups in camp that I really like. Today was not one of those days, which was obvious, but. Listen, I still have a lot of confidence in what those guys can do because they've shown it to me. You know, and once you show it, I feel like you can continue to do it. So we just got to go back to work next week, you know, and continue to hone in on those areas where we got to just be better at. And that's what it's about, man. It's about working. And I told you, we have guys that mature. We have guys that want to be good. And I expect that from those guys. So I'm looking forward to getting back to next week and getting to work on our passing game.
This is a couple of days old, but you guys had a couple of veteran quarterbacks in for workouts.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what the thought process. Obviously, Taylor's out for another week or so. What was the thought process?
Well, that was it. I mean, he was out. We had Brady went down with an ankle in practice, so we wanted to make sure we had some protection.
Well, good. Thanks, everyone.
All right.